Hey, yo, what's good, YouTube? CardFightKing here, AQUA Life Baby. And now we are interrupting your awesome, super awesome Aqua Force regular scheduled programming to bring you a special message from the Dragon Empire. My brother has just completed his Dauntless Reverse deck, about a week ago. And we could go. But he tested out Monday in our tournament. He did make top 8 with this build, and he's still trying to improve it. So if you guys have any suggestions on, what he should change up in this deck, please let me know in the comment section below, or PM me, or whatever. But I hope you guys enjoy this deck profile, and I'll be doing it for him because apparently for whatever reason he can't do it, but we worked on the deck together, so yeah. Alright, so starter is the Grade 3 Surgeon Red Pulse Draco Kid. Really good starter for this deck in particular. Even if Conroe was unbanned, I would still prefer him because he's able to search out your cross-ride. Being able to cross-ride in this deck is extremely crucial, and I'll get to that at the end, when I get to the Grade 3s. He runs four heals. You gotta have 4. No question about that. And he runs not 4, but 6. He runs 6 crit, and he runs 6 draw triggers. Bam and bam. Margle clone, good. Good if you find yourself on, just sitting on it, him on the field, and you're about to, you need to make some play. You found a replace booster. Go ahead, push him in the soul, give +3 to something. Galleon Claw, too good. Burn people's starters. Just an awesome card overall. Can really stop combos from going off. But yeah, the 6 draw 6 crit is because the deck does minus when you do break ride, and this is to help alleviate that. Plus, getting to your cards faster is good. And with Dauntless Reverse's skill, when your opponent gives you a 2-pass, any trigger will do. And a trigger, I'll get to it to the end, but it's a really good skill. All right, on to grade 1. Alright guys, for grade 1, we got 4 PGs, the Seal Dragon ones. They look kind of cool. Looks like he's under a lot of fire. Yeah, no pun intended. He runs 4 Bar. Bar is actually a really good card in this deck. Really good turn 1 ride. So if your opponent swings like 12 or 11 at you, like 12 at you or whatever, you could drop a 10k shield for like a no pass or something like that. So it's a really good card, and when you boost Dauntless with it, you can make 21k rolls, and if you're boosting Dauntless Reverse with it, you can make 21k rolls as well. If you're cross ridden, if not, 19k rolls are always still good, but really good card, and puts some pressure on your opponent. Plus, if you have 2 of him in the field, it's a 16k column, not bad. 2 Chimnaras. Chimnaras there just to get rid of pesky grade 1s that you can't get to with Dauntless Reverse, early in the game, and he helps alleviate that pressure, get rid of those Brunos and things like that. Gojo, 2 Gojos. Gojo helps, fix bad hands, rest, drop, draw, and then you can lock with Dauntless Reverse if you're on him, so it's a pretty good combo with that. But it's to fix bad hands, drop a no shield like a grade 3, and then hopefully draw and add a shield to your hand. Or fix yourself getting out of Great Lock. And then 2 Clemmy Tower Wyvern. Now, he really works in the deck. Obviously, you don't want to Soul Blast your Cross Ride, but you have Galleon Claw who can push into Soul and do that. You have this starter who pushes into Soul, and you have Chimnara who also pushes into Soul. So you have a lot of things to fill up your Soul for both of these to be active throughout the game. So, really good card and can be clutch in a bunch of situations. Plus, it's also a good lock target. Alright, on to grade 2. Alright guys, for the grade 2, we have, not 3, we have 4 Dominate Drive Dragons. He's a 12k attacker, still a 9k vanilla if you're not running, if you're not on any of your Dauntlesses, but still a really good card. 12k attackers are 12k attackers. Alright, 4 Bellicosity Dragons. One of the best pressure cards in this deck. Kagura, a lot of clans have this type of card, but Kaguros, I feel, make the best use of him because they don't really have that teched out, wacky, grade 2 lineup or anything. They have a lot of standard things, and him just, you know, unflipping damage in Kagero. If your opponent lets you unflip a damage in Kagero, that means that it opens up extra Galleon Claw, Kimnara, Dauntless Reverse plays. So he just brings a lot of pressure, plus a great turn 2 ride. And when you put bar behind, and if you know, grade 3 surge and then put bar behind him, that's a 17 on a 7 if your opponent's at grade 1. So it's either your opponent's going to drop a 15k shield just for you not to unflip a damage, or they're just going to take a damage and no guard and you get your unflip. So really, really good. 2 Berserk Dragon. He runs 2 Berserk Dragon just to help alleviate, you know, pesky grade 2s like when I play against him with my Aqua Force Basil, he gets to blow him up from the back row. Again, getting rid of grade 1s that he can't get to with Dauntless Reverse, and grade 2s that you know, late game intercepts that could turn the tide of the game. I mean, I've seen it. Gets rid of a grade 2 intercept by counterblasting 2. Counterblast 1 for Dauntless Reverse. Pretty much gets rid of almost his whole field. But that intercept unit could have been used to you know, save his opponent from taking some damage. So really good card. And he runs 1 10k vanilla. I'm not too sure why, but he said that he's experimenting with it, and this is just one of the points where it's like, should he run an extra copy of him, or should he take down him and run him? But you know, he's just a solid card all around. On a grade 3. All right, grade 3, simple. 4 Dauntless Drive Dragons, 1 SP. Really good card. The only break ride for Kagero right now until set 15. When you break ride him, gains 10,000. Swing at something. They believe swing at Vanguard, but you just swing, restand, drop 3, and then swing again. Pretty good card. But he does minus, which is why the 6 draw triggers help alleviate that. And then you have 4 Dauntless Reverses. Now, what his effect is, you counterblast 1, lock 1. When he attacks, if he drive checks a grade 1 or higher, he gets plus 3k, and he burns a grade 1 or less on their side of the field. Now, why is that crucial? Because your opponent, when you're cross-ridden, needs a total of needs at least 9k in order to completely force a 2-pass on him. If they don't have a 9k guard over to force a 2-pass, then if it's 8k, that means that if you drive check a single trigger, no matter what happens, whatever you drive check next, you're gonna break your opponent's shield, and they're gonna be taking a damage. So the 13k defense in this deck is really crucial, not only for guarding purposes, but also for attacking and forcing out shield from your opponent's hands, rather than just swinging 11. You know, when you lock the booster behind your Vanguard, rather than swinging 11, they can throw down a 10k shield for an actual 2-to-pass rather than a false 2-to-pass for 13. But you know, you're not always you're gonna lock the booster behind your Vanguard. You're probably gonna lock a booster around in your rear guards. But again, really devastating card. Makes your opponent think about when they want to call out their certain grade 1s, whether they want to hold them in their hand or call them out to force pressure, because you can pretty much expect them to be gone by the next turn. So that's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. He's going to do some more testing, but as I said, anybody has any words of wisdom, any criticisms that you would like to make, please let me know, and I'll let him know, and we'll definitely try out their changes. We're always trying new things out, so definitely give us some feedback. Alright, but this has been the CardFightKing. Your regular scheduled Aqua Force program will begin after this video, and I am out. Aqua Life, baby.